listening to The Nasty Table, the premier source for tabletop role-playing actual play. Now come on in, relax, and pull up a seat to The Nasty Table. Last session on the Nasty Table 12 gauge.
Is Agent Seeger alive? Is Agent Springsteen alive? Describe Agent Seeger's hands. Describe Agent Springsteen's hand. Did Agent Seeger or Agent Springsteen have knowledge of Sigil 38 prior to Operation Coal Burner?
Don't leave. Kill me, kill me. A brain, nerve endings, and the entire nervous system connected to it. Don't leave, don't leave, don't leave, don't leave.
I'm leaving.
Not enough about me.
No. Not enough about you. Charles Winston is currently under investigation for a methamphetamine drug ring. Tomorrow, 8 p.m., Maryland Live, Casino and Hotel.
Just like Grizz, no, I'm leaving tomorrow.
Where you going?
Back to business.
When I do the mic checks and like somebody says like yo or like hi, I always think it's like when the teacher's doing attendance and they say the kid says like some stupid shit instead of here or present. Hello. It's like shut up.
Good morning.
Yerp. Yerp is such an act.
Yerp. I did want to, before we get into any kind of recap stuff, I just want to ask a very, very straightforward question, and I want complete honesty in this. Are you guys having fun? Is this still fun?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would probably not be here if I wasn't.
Because when you're not having fun, I have to know as soon as possible, because I need to make changes to make sure that you are having fun. So if you're ever not having fun, I hope that you guys feel comfortable enough to tell me and say, hey, this is kind of, I don't like how this is going, I don't like how that's going, and we can change it. So just make sure you tell me that.
I'm sure Tando had a lot of fun with 2 sessions not speaking into the mic once.
I genuinely believe you did, though. That's what's kind of crazy.
I was hanging out.
It's just still sitting and watching and listening.
I should have got some XP.
Yeah. Yeah, you could have.
That was double XP weekend for you.
Let me get a recap of that last session.
Oh yeah, I forgot he talked to the fish tank.
He was picking his brain.
He was fingering the folds of the brain.
Don't leave. Don't leave.
So, you actually played through a shotgun scenario called Holding Cell, written by Brett Kramer, who also wrote Last Things Last.
Okay.
So this scenario, Holding Cell, which you played through, I edited it pretty heavily, but for the most part, it is honestly one of my favorite scenarios, and the depth that it kind of goes into. And I think that it is like a unsettling, scary scenario for people who are curious and people who aren't curious. I think that both of those kinds of players can come away with something that's a little unnerving. The scenario was actually submitted for the 2012 Shotgun Scenario Contest, but it was later changed a little bit and officially published in a magazine that they have called The Unspeakable Oath. That was 2 years after that. But my greater point is that you did what was asked of you. Why?
I don't think, and this is me and my character both, I don't think the initial email or even the location to which to retrieve it, I don't think it was assumed that it was coming from the program.
You don't think that this was program correspondence?
I don't think before the assignment was given, that was the assumption. In fact, the initial assumption, I mean this point blank, I was playing the character. The initial assumption was, oh, there's some information about something I've been studying and someone left it in the book for me, or there's a book in this section that something like that. That was the initial assumption. And then by the time it got there was almost like this letdown of like, okay.
Yeah.
But there is a nervousness. I think I know the program knows what I did, and I think to some degree there's like a debt now.
That's interesting. So I can tell you, because I've actually ran this scenario before, there, as written, are, I believe, 3 holding cells. I've ran it with 5 before. The table that I ran it for, I'm not going to talk too much because I love this scenario, and I'm probably going to run this scenario again for another group of people at some point. This scenario, and I also don't want to tell you anything about the scenario that your character wouldn't find out.
Sure.
This scenario, and I don't think that this is difficult to understand or assume, could be very sanity draining.
Yeah.
By a very curious party. I think we had 2 separate breaking points the last time I ran it. But it is, even when it's not, even when you don't go looking, even when you don't go digging, I can't help but think that too is almost as unsettling as finding out what actually were in the other holding cells or exactly what the situation was.
With that being said, I thought you were a little generous with the sanity rolls.
I thought you only had 2.
It was a success.
On 1.
It was the only sanity roll you had was you succeeded in the sanity roll and you still lost 2 points.
No, but I mean, I thought there were other instances that could have caused a loss in sanity.
You didn't look in?
Well, like looking at the screen, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me.
I suppose, but
Don't leave, that kind of stuff.
it's just a screen.
Yeah.
There's anything other than, it being a screen is an assumption. You don't know. See, and I don't want to give you too much away.
That's fine.
But, yes, perhaps generous, but I don't know. Because, for me, there are 3 instances in which a character loses sanity. Either you witness something unnatural, you witness extreme amounts of violence, or you feel extreme amounts of helplessness. So I only tend to get sanity rolls on that kind of stuff.
You don't, well, I guess that kind of 2 sides of the same coin. I was going to say, like, remorse.
What's the remorse from?
Good point.
Violence? Is it from, inciting helplessness?
That's why I said 2 sides of the same coin.
Yeah. But, well. So, I know what this scenario is. I know this scenario inside and out. I've known about this scenario for months. I love this scenario. I'm very confident in this scenario. What are you guys gonna be doing? I want just the wackiest, wildest shit.
I know it.
What do you think you guys are gonna be
Putting
doing?
it all on black.
Yeah. Oh my god, we're fundraising for the program. Here's 10 grand. We need 10 million by the end of the night. Make it happen.
Well, I mean, this is just a meeting, so it has nothing to do with.
Might have nothing to do with the casino and hotel.
We're in Maryland.
Crabs.
Yeah, we're eating crabs. We're going fishing. The Kraken. Cthulhu has come.
Agent Adam bought the Baltimore
Well, I don't know.
Aquarium.
What's in Maryland?
Found out he can't run it, so we bought an aquarium.
There's crabs. We might have to fight a crab.
Giant killer
Might be
crabs.
a fucking crab.
There's the wire.
There's the ravens.
There is the raven.
There's what's
We're
that
investigating the murder.
Yeah, what's
that
the
Ray
elevator?
Lewis
Yeah,
committed.
what's that? Yeah.
So, with a new operation set to begin, the 4 of you find yourselves once more thrust into the world of Delta Green. Once more donning the mask of anonymity, once more caught in the undertow. Instructions to arrive at Maryland Live Casino and Hotel, Sports and Social Bar at 8 o'clock p.m. on Wednesday, November 6th. The changing of the seasons bringing a slight chill to the air. Now, I want to know, what has everybody packed, and what time are you planning to arrive?
Got the gun. Kept the suppressor. And I have 3 mags. I've got standard flight attire, and also have just kind of like a bag of clothes. I went to Philadelphia, I stayed overnight.
So you're staying in Philadelphia, you're not going back to Baltimore?
Nope.
So you're keeping the plane in Philly?
Yeah, and so whatever I kind of brought with me, and I always leave, at this point I'm just always bringing my gun with me.
Okay. So if that's the case, how are you planning to get to this casino,
I'm going to fly to the nearest airport.
which would be Baltimore International?
Okay.
But you're not stopping home?
No.
Gotcha. Okay. So your plane, to, at least set it in stone, is going to be kept at Baltimore International?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then are you taking public transit? Are you renting a car?
I'm taking a boober.
Taking a boober? Okay. So what time are you planning to arrive?
Sports bar, casino, 6:30.
6:30, so earlier.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. And who else? What are you packing?
Just clothes, and can I bring my burglar kit? Can I have like?
Describe your burglar.
Your night worker kit.
Describe it to me.
Can I get
Like a lockpick set,
Yeah, and like
glass cutting tool.
yes,
All right.
yes.
Okay. We're gonna call it a burglar kit. As I'm going
Can
around
we call it a burglar bag?
we can call it a burglar bag.
All right.
As I'm going around and asking the rest of these guys what they're bringing, try to at least write out specifically what's in that kit.
Okay.
Cool.
What are the things called with...
Anything else that you're specifically bringing?
What the fuck was it? I had something and I fucking blanked out when you pointed at me. Oh, we never talked about this.
Oh God.
I guess the police had to give me back the wallet.
They did. Yes, they did give you back the wallet.
I've burned it.
You got rid of it?
Yes.
Okay.
That was it.
Okay. All right. Just to establish that, yes, at some point during your vignette, you burned the wallet.
Yeah.
And then how are you getting to wherever this casino is? It's in Maryland. You're not sure exactly where in Maryland.
I'll walk to the Expedite and I'll rent a car.
Okay. You're renting a car?
Yeah.
Okay. And we can hand wave whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Plus, you have your shiver skill.
That's what I mean. Like, we'll just fucking fast travel me there.
If at one point either of you two do look up this place, it is actually technically in Hanover, Maryland, outside of Baltimore.
I've been to that casino.
I know. I've actually been there too.
I've been to that casino.
So have I. I went there for a wedding thing.
That's pretty cool.
So, what is Galleon bringing with him? What is he packing?
I think most of what I'm packing is going to be for the facade. Work laptop.
Okay.
Professional looking clothes, like one that a professor might wear.
Button up,
Yeah.
slacks,
Yeah.
dress shoes,
Yeah.
belt.
No belt.
Dirty boy.
Nah, I'll bring a belt. Just stuff that would line up with my story. Why I'm going down there in the first place. Enough clothes to kind of line up with the fact that I'm probably going to be down there for a couple nights while I get accustomed to the curriculum and, sit in on a couple classes, that kind of thing. Try and do what I can to work remotely, that kind of stuff. And
Okay.
just I'm not bringing anything I think that would pertain to the program. I think
Okay.
it would just be to cover my story.
And then how are you getting here?
I think I'm gonna take train, Amtrak.
Okay, easy enough. Gauze.
Yeah. So I'm flying in. I'm taking the gun as checked luggage with ammo separately. You can do that.
I know you can.
Into Maryland, I had looked.
Yo, you looked it up?
CCW.
I'll tell you what. I'll let you do it on a successful luck roll. Just because
You want me to roll for you?
Yeah, can you roll for me?
I don't want to go digging into it. I know that you say
31 on 50.
Okay. So you're bringing your 38 as checked luggage?
Yeah, 38. I don't know if I bought 2 or 3 speed loaders.
3.
Yeah, 3 speed loaders in a separate bag because it has to be separate to get onto the plane. I think that's like a
Okay,
TSA.
yes.
But I'm adhering to the rules. I bought a thrift store suit.
Oh, nice.
My normal clothes I'm wearing, and I got 3 leather belts. that I put some more holes in closer, like really, really small.
I gotcha.
Yeah, in case someone's dog gets shot.
Impromptu tourniquets.
Yeah.
And you're also bringing your medical bag, obviously?
Medical bag, obviously, yeah.
Okay.
Left my car keys in my car in, like, the gas cap.
Okay.
Bringing my wallet.
You kind of have to.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
And what time are you planning on getting there?
Getting there probably at, like, noon.
You have to be there at 8. You're getting there at noon?
Yeah, just give me some leeway.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then take a bus, train, whatever.
Yes. Public transportation,
Yeah.
not renting
Not
a
renting
vehicle.
anything.
Okay. You were taking an Uber. You were taking public transportation. You're taking the train. When the train drops you off at the station, Galleon, how do you get to the actual location?
I guess a lift.
Okay. And
Lift.
what time are you planning on getting there?
I was probably gonna cut it close. Probably go home, pack. I'd aim for like a 7:30. Lift is probably like 15-20 minutes. Get there around like 7:50.
Okay. And Garfield, what time are you planning on arriving there?
7:30.
7:30.
7:30.
7:30. And I'm sorry, Gonzo, you said it. What time are you planning on arriving?
6:30.
6:30. Okay. So, Gauze,
Yeah.
landing, taking public transportation on a stop that ends shortly before this casino and hotel. You get off the bus, take a look around. So, this building, and it is very, very large, is actually located on like the outer perimeter of a large mall. It's called the Arundel Mills Mall.
Mm-hmm.
This location has super easy access to a couple of like interstate routes.
Okay.
Easy access to Route 100, I-97, I-695. Like I mentioned, is really, really large, really, really tall, and the parking lot out front of this casino and hotel is pretty populated. Just taking a look around, you notice that there's 2 entrances. One is in the front and looks like it's strictly for the casino, and that's directly across from the entrance to this mall.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another entrance on the side that looks like it's directly into the hotel.
Okay.
What do you do?
I'm just gonna like bebop around the mall until like 7:30. I didn't plan on like getting to the place at like 8.
I gotcha.
Noon. Yeah.
But so just scouting out, seeing this, and now just
Yeah,
waiting around the mall.
Like getting lunch, getting dinner in
Okay.
the mall, just being a mall person.
Anything that you purchase here? There are several stores, including a Bass Pro Shop.
Yo, did you steal my pencil?
I might have. The Bass Pro Shop.
I would say that's the only store that is like kind of like
Yeah, I'll look for
is
some
worth
cool,
me
I'll
mentioning
look for
to
some
you.
lures for my trip to Okeechobee.
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 Okay. So spending time until say about when?
Like 7:30.
Okay.
And then I plan on hitting the doors of like that lounge at like 7:55.
That's a
Gotcha.
Bass Professional store.
Yeah.
The Bass Professional store?
Yeah.
No, it's the Walleye Professional store. Gonzo, so you arrive in your boober 6:30.
How's
Well-
the drive over? How's the
Traffic was a little rough, but not too bad.
weird Uber driver?
No, he's cool.
Just curious.
Doesn't pick, doesn't prod, asks what kind of music you like and puts it on.
It's in there.
6:30, you see the scene that I described to Agent Gauze. Like I said, pretty populated, very, very tall building right across from a mall.
I'm going right into the casino.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pull out 100 at the.
You're getting ahead of yourself,
Ooh,
big
sorry.
feller.
Sorry, sir.
Make your way in through this casino entrance, and you can see it looks pretty busy. Just a general look around, flashing lights, people passing by you, almost like bumping into you. A lot of different restaurants. You see machines, tables. The one thing that you do notice is, first of all, a security check with a metal detector, and it looks like they're checking bags.
noticing that, I kind of turn around and head back towards the mall.
Okay.
I'm making my way. I'm gonna grab a bite to eat.
In the mall?
Yeah, trying to find the food court.
Gotcha. Easy enough to make your way around, stumble upon the food court. Gauze, I need you to roll alertness for me.
My newly improved skill. Just rolled for it. It's an 18 on a 35.
Now, Gonzo, I need you to roll alertness for me.
I rolled an 89.
You shoot him.
Gonzo, you do not notice. Gauze, you are sitting eating your meal in the food court, and you see Gonzo bumbling around.
What time is it?
At this point, it's like 6:45, maybe a little later, maybe like 5 of 7.
How far done am I with my meal? Am I like about to be done?
Halfway.
It's a Bourbon Street check.
I'm gonna keep eating.
Panda
But
Express.
if he leaves the area, like he's like in the food court, like I'm in the food court.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep eating. I'm gonna finish my meal.
Gonzo.
Keep an eye on him.
Buy some food, find a seat, sit down, begin eating.
Slamming a chicken sandwich.
Gotcha. Gauze, you finish your meal. What do you do?
I will. I'll walk on over to him.
Gonzo, it's not hard to see a familiar figure as Gauze, with his bags in tow, approaches you. As you are, quote unquote, slamming down a chicken sandwich.
So you in town again, huh?
Yeah. Sorry.
That's fine.
How you doing, guys? It's been a while.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They didn't send you out.
No, I've been chilling since got back from that shit in Maine.
You and me both.
Yeah.
Got banged up pretty bad on the last one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Huh. How's that doing?
I'm feeling much better. Almost brand new.
Yeah, I don't see a cane. I don't see crutches. So.
Wait. How do you know about it?
I mean, you can put 2 and 2 together. I mean.
Did he call you?
Yeah.
You didn't even mention it to me.
Would you rather he didn't?
I mean,
He was talking about buying like a honeydew at CVS. I don't know what I got him. I got him on the right path. Don't worry.
as long as I'm alright, that's all that really matters.
He's talking about buying a honey packet at CVS.
I really thought he was gonna drop. Oh, who's a good boy?
But the two of you are convened.
Did you get anything at the Bass Pro Shop? Out of character.
No,
Does he see a Bass Pro?
I got that for shot bag. Yeah.
That's how.
Got a fucking shirt.
No, walleye professional.
Yeah, well, professional.
It's
industries.
Perch Professional.
Perch professional. Hell yeah.
What'd you get at the Purge Shop?
I do a little, and I reach into the bag. It's a healthy rattle in there.
At the perch proficiency.
He says
Yeah,
to the
the
man
Perch
wearing a
proficiency.
shirt that says, "I fucking love Perch Professional."
I got the Perch Pro hat on. Pull out a nice fucking.
Perch proficient.
I can't. Oh, I was gonna say something bad.
Go ahead, I'll cut it out.
My word.
Yeah, I got a nice jazz Paula. You know, Laura, show him little crankbait.
He's got a
Johnny Yagamogo. So yeah, anything that you guys, what specifically are you guys doing? Like I said, at this point now it's like 7 o'clock.
Hey, Gauze, did they got metal detectors over there? I went to go check out the casino. I wanted to go play a couple hands, but
Oh, the casino entrance they do.
yeah, I don't know if
There's a hotel there too.
I mean, it's walking into the casino. But yeah, I guess we could go check out the hotel. I really just needed a bite to eat.
I mean, I got shit that I can't bring through the metal detector.
You want to go check out the hotel?
Maybe we find a motel around. What time is it? I mean,
Check my watch. What are we looking at?
7 o'clock, 7:05.
We got like an hour.
we could probably get a motel room in time. If there's something around here, I imagine there's something near this. I mean,
Yeah, just leave the stuff there.
yeah.
All right, that sounds like a good idea.
So if you do any kind of searches for a motel, the closest one is actually kind of far away. Closest motel is 45 minutes away. You would have to get some sort of transportation there, but it's up to you guys.
45.
You got a car?
No, do you?
Nah. Fuck.
I mean, in 45 minutes, we can't make it back in time for the meeting.
No, you want to go put it near a dumpster or something?
I'm not. Maybe we could try to
I can
find a
flash.
spot.
I can flash my military ID, but that's about it.
You have military ID?
Yeah.
Oh, did you fly here?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, so they already know you're here.
The program does for sure. They
I
do.
mean,
Yeah, but
you want to get a hotel room under your name at the hotel?
I check my wallet.
I
I got like $100 in cash. How much cash do you have?
Cash? This is a hotel. They're gonna take a deposit. You're gonna need a card.
All right, let's go fucking get it.
Here, I'm gonna. Let's find a spot. I got some stuff that might be better if you have a military ID that you have in your bag.
All right,
If there's detectors at the hotel.
that works. Just come with me
Okay.
and walk.
Exiting the mall,
Yeah.
making your way back out to the parking lot. At this point, I would say the next person to arrive would be Garfield. Garfield, you see the scene that I described, the casino and hotel, very large building, populated parking lot, right across from this fairly large mall as well.
What's the parking lot situation?
A little rough.
Like,
A little rough.
is there a lot not associated with the casino nearby?
The closest one would be for the mall, which is actually on the opposite side. So if you park there, you would have to go all the way around this large mall, cross the street, and then go to the casino hotel. The casino hotel has, and from this point forward, I'm going to refer to this as Maryland Live. Maryland Live has a parking garage, but it also has front parking outside as well. They also have valet parking. Roll alertness.
Fucking 99.
Critical fail. As you are waiting to decide where to park, you hear honks behind you.
You go blind.
All right,
I can't see. Fuck.
I'll pull into the casino first to look for out front parking.
Yeah, and it doesn't take you too long to find a parking spot that's there.
Sick.
But it is like a decent walk
Oh.
to actually get up there.
I didn't know what you meant by rough. I thought that meant all the spots were full.
It's rough. It's difficult. Like you're parked far away. It's going to be a long walk, maybe like 100 yards.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay. Parking the rental car, getting out, and what do you do?
I'm heading into the casino. Wait, no, I put my knife in the car.
Okay. Bringing in your wallet ID.
Yeah.
Okay, making your way into the casino. Like I mentioned prior to Gonzo, you notice metal detectors and a security check. People are checking bags. Eventually, they get to you. I need you to roll luck. I will specifically tell you what this luck roll is. This is whether or not you are going to get ID'd.
Okay.
And your ID will be scanned into the system.
How do you read these, DJ? Is the
It's
dot...
just whatever one's on the top. So that'd be 90 and a 10, which is technically a 90, I guess, on those dice. 90.
90. Fail.
Yeah.
Would you like to re-roll for a permanent 1d6 loss of luck?
No.
No. So you are ID'd. They scan it, and you can see like the little computer that she's looking at comes up with a copy of your identification, details on your name, address, and all that kind of stuff. She goes, "Enjoy your stay at Maryland Live."
Thank you.
Walking inside to the casino. At this point, we're looking at maybe like 7:20. Gonzo, what are you guys doing?
I imagine we're fumbling around in between cars as he's trying to stuff everything into my bag.
I'm trying to stuff my gun bag into one of his bags.
Okay. All right. So we are consolidating the illicit things in one bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
I imagine it because you flew with it. It's got its own like case and stuff.
It's a soft case. It's like this big.
Yeah, and mine's on my hip still.
Okay. And where are you guys going?
To the hotel
Entrance, yeah.
Okay. Galleon. Arriving at Maryland Live Casino and Hotel.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you were taking a lift.
Mm-hmm.
Drops you off near the front entrance.
Yeah. Can I go to the hotel entrance, or do I have to get through the casino to get to the
No,
hotel
so they're
entrance?
two separate entrances.
That's what I thought. Can I go to the hotel entrance?
Yeah, making your way over there. Walking in?
Yeah.
Okay, stepping inside, and you see a very nice hotel lobby set up. There's a lot of pillars. There's actually a fountain in the middle that's like gently spurting out water. You can see beyond any kind of check-in area leads to the casino inside. Additionally, like I mentioned at the actual casino entrance, metal detectors and bag checks there as well.
Mm-hmm.
You step into the hotel lobby. What do you do?
Can I go up to the desk?
Mm-hmm. Woman behind the counter, very, very well dressed, younger.
Mm-hmm.
How can I help you, sir?
Hi. I'm here for, I guess you could call it a business meeting, and my stay wasn't explicitly said. I just wanted to see if there was a reservation under my name, if possible.
Sure. What's the last name?
Claremont.
Claremont Pierce?
Yes, that's correct.
Yes, we have a reservation for you and 3 other members.
Okay. Is it all the same room, or is it separate rooms?
It is a singular room. It is the West Wing penthouse. The cards have already been picked up. Somebody took the check-in cards and already checked in for you.
Oh, all right, great. I guess I'll just make my way to the meeting. You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you do?
I'm going to walk toward the casino, toward the bar that we were told to meet at.
Gotcha. So, Gonzo, Gauze, stepping in. I need both you guys to roll alertness.
28 on a 35.
99.
28. Gauze, you can see the back of A1 Agent Galleon stepping towards the check.
Bug flew in my face.
Through the hotel into the casino.
Homeless man ashed a cigarette on your nose.
Some guy just like coughs in your face, and you're like, oh, what the fuck?
I'll just do a quick little whistle. I can't whistle, but can I? No, I cannot.
Wow.
Shoot a sharp whistle. Galleon, you hear a whistle behind you.
Kind of look around.
Blow a
Is it
whistle.
crowded?
Not in the hotel lobby, no. There are patrons and people, but it's not crowded by any means.
All right, I turn around toward the whistle.
Not difficult to see the easily distinguishable features of Gauze and Gonzo wiping his face.
Oh.
Swatting.
All right, I'll stop and walk over to him.
Walking up to them slowly, the 3 of you reconvened.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's going on?
How you doing?
Been a while.
How's your leg feeling?
Better. Almost good as new.
Good. I'm glad.
So did you get a room?
I stopped at the desk. They said there's a reservation for 4 individuals. I mean, they said my name. I don't know if Garf is with us too. But they said the cards were already picked up. Did either of you grab them?
We just got here.
Oh,
Did you,
so maybe Garf got them.
Do you bring anything with you?
Yeah. I mean, I brought my laptop and some clothes.
Metal detector's giving me the skeeves right now.
Why did you bring shit you're not supposed to have in a casino?
Of course.
Why?
You know who called?
I mean, did you fly?
Yeah.
Did you rent a car?
I took the boober.
Oh. You should just rent a car, dude. You could have left everything in the car.
Wasn't thinking that far ahead.
Did you drive?
No, someone else usually gets the car.
Jumping over to the guy with the car. Inside, you make your way in through the casino. Your ID is checked. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go to the rewards card.
Oh, you sign up for a live rewards card?
Mm-hmm.
Easy enough to go through the check-in process. They do ask for your social security card. or not social security card, but your social security number. Do you
They want
give
your
them that?
mom's
Money
credit
in
card
the system.
number.
Yeah.
You give it to them, and they're going through the sign-in process, and you're beep bopping around. But it's very very quick for you to
Do I
get
get
signed
any,
up.
like, for you sign up?
They give you
bonus?
10 free spins.
Fuck yeah.
What's Vinny's credit score
on
look
on
like?
Fafa babies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go use that shit.
Right. Hitting the floor, going to the slots.
By the bar. Is there machines by the sports and social?
There
bar?
are, and you can actually now you're getting a lay for the actual like layout of
Yeah,
this
what are we looking
casino.
at here?
Machines, tables. You also see like separate areas that lead to like conference rooms. A lot of different restaurants as well. You also see a higher end like luxury spa that's there, and you see doors that lead into something called the hall, which you can only imagine is some sort of stage for like comedy shows and stuff like that. There's also a private poker room that you notice. But like I mentioned, a lot of restaurants. Cheesecake Factory. There's now we're gonna have to come up with fucking fake names for all of this stuff.
The Beefsteak Factory.
The tiramisu manufacturers.
Devil cake machinery.
Yeah. There's a couple of other spots, steakhouses, different kind of higher end
The
restaurants.
Guatemalan Steakhouse.
Now this bar that you're calling is the Sports and Social Bar. It's really really big, and it has a ton of like flat screen TVs, all showing different like sports games and stuff like that, and a very very big bar. But you basically got to step down into like this private area that has this large bar and all these TVs, like I mentioned, tons of booths, tons of tables, all sorts of stuff.
And is there machines nearby?
The closest machines are actually right near the entrance to that Sports and Social Bar.
I'll post up there and use my free spins.
But also the way that I'm mentioning this Sports and Social Bar is almost like open air, like it's like in the middle of the casino floor itself. It's not like a separate room or anything like that. Sit down, start hitting your free spins, back in the hotel.
Think I could leave my bag with the lady?
Go up to the room, right? Oh, we need the cards.
Don't they have like a luggage service? Like a bellhop who could bring the stuff up to the room?
I mean, you said it was under your name. Can't they just get you a new card?
She just told me they were already picked up. And I think you have to go through the casino to get to the rooms.
See if the bellhop will take it?
There are actually elevators that seem to lead up to the actual hotel that don't go through the security check.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I can go to the desk. That's fine. I'll ask.
And hey, cover me for a second. Let me throw this in the bag. And I just kind of like am standing with my bag open, and I'll quickly. Is there a restroom actually?
Yeah, there is a restroom that's nearby.
Oh, hang on. Let me just run to the restroom, and go into a stall and put the gun from my pants into the bag.
Okay, easy enough. Galleon, what are you doing?
I guess I'll just go to the desk.
Walking up to the desk. Hi again.
Hi, am I able to get a third card? I don't know which person in my party took the cards, but I don't seem to see them.
Well, we do have just a policy for the first night of any kind of rentals on, especially the penthouse suite specifically. We would need all members of the party just here to check in with their IDs before we can issue any kind of duplicate cards.
But you didn't need all of our IDs to issue the initial two?
No.
Oh. Strange. Okay, no problem.
Are you having difficulties finding the cards or getting...
Do you remember which member of the party? Because the two of them over there don't have the cards.
Let me check.
Or who put the credit card down for the room, maybe?
The credit card is down under Tessa Anderson.
Interesting. I must just not have seen her. My bad.
Sure.
And I kind of walk up. Do you have bellhop services?
Yeah. Do you need help moving luggage?
Yeah. You guys got your bags with you? Maybe we'll just have them take it up to the room for us.
Yeah, I didn't feel like lugging it anyway. That's why I wanted the key.
Yeah, I mean, like, can talking to the late desk, can the bellhop put the stuff in our room so we don't have to carry this on the casino floor for like an hour, 2 hours?
Unless you guys have a key to the room, we can't bring it up, but we can watch your bags for you if you'd like.
Yeah, that'd be
that would work.
that'd be perfect.
That's fine.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
And do you need my ID right now, or?
At some point, if you're going to want duplicate cards printed, we would have to check in everybody's ID.
Yeah, here. And I pull out my wallet and hand it over.
She scans it in and taps.
Yeah, and here's the bag.
Okay, gotcha. And we'll just keep an eye on this whenever you guys are done on the casino floor.
You
Just
take mine as well.
Yeah.
come back, pick it up, Anything else that you guys need? Do you need any kind of help finding any of the restaurants? Do you want to know a little bit about the casino? Any questions?
Looking for the sports bar?
Yeah, so if you go straight through the metal detectors and make a left, you can't miss it. It's actually kind of down further. It's concave, so everything else, the tables and all that, are higher up, and you can see directly into the bar there.
Gotcha. All right, I appreciate it. I give myself one more pat down. Make sure I don't have anything else on me. I'm clear to go.
Galleon Gauze, do you guys check in your IDs with her as well?
I'm not yet, no.
Okay.
I'll throw her mine.
Okay. And she scans it in. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Anytime.
And yeah, I'm making my way through the metal detectors now that I'm all clear.
Okay. Making your way through the metal detectors. I need all three of you guys to roll luck to see whether or not your ID is going to be scanned into the system at this point.
24 and a 50.
24 on a 50.
12 on a 24.
Let's go, doggy.
Let's fucking go, doggy.
67 on a 50.
67 on a 50. Would you like to re-roll for a permanent 1d6 loss?
No.
Okay. So, making your way down on the casino floor. To begin, I would like A1 Agent Garfield to please roll me a luck roll to see if you win on slots. Yes. With your 10 free spins.
10 free luck rolls right now. Fuck. 58 on a 50.
Would you like to re-roll for a permanent 1d6 loss?
No.
Sorry, sir. Try again next time.
Bar.
Close.
Atlantic City's better anyway.
Making your way out, you can see this casino like I, described, laid out the way that I kind of described it specifically to Garfield, but also now you guys are getting a feel for it. Private poker rooms, a bunch of different restaurants, and this sports and social area, which isn't hard to miss. Now, I did mention that the sports and social area has a large bar, all these TV screens. It also has a sports book that's there as well. You notice, like I mentioned, all of these restaurants. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in total, ranging from higher class stuff to more, quick eats and stuff like that. Tons of table games, tons of slot machines, all over the place. What do you guys do?
Check my watch. What time is it?
We are now looking at, say, 10 of.
Damn, not enough time to play a game of roulette. Let's head over to the bar, if you don't mind.
As we're approaching the bar, can I just kind of visually scan the bar for anybody who looks like a point of contact?
On approach, first of all, I would want you to... Yeah, go ahead. Roll alertness for me.
Ooh. 76 on a 45.
No. You do not notice anything. It's kind of crowded. People are moving around kind of pretty fast, jumping around. Tons of TVs that are kind of distracting as well. The audio level isn't very, very high as you approach this. It's not like all the TVs are blaring, but just visually, it's a lot to take in. Agent Garfield, you see off to your left, approaching this sports and social bar, 3 wise men. Agents Gonzo, Galleon, and Gauze.
3 very unwise men.
I get up all excited to clap everybody up.
It isn't difficult for you guys to see, approaching you rather quickly, with an eager grin, Agent Garfield.
Were you called here, or are you just gambling?
Sometimes it could be both.
How you doing, Garf? It's been a while.
What's up, dude?
How you guys doing?
Living
Probably
it up.
better than an hour from now.
Did you win anything?
How much you down?
10 free spins.
Oh, that's not bad. Did you get the card?
Yeah, they already scanned my ID, so I figured, fuck it.
Oh, so you got the rewards. I don't put that in the machine, man. I think that's how they make sure you lose at the end of the night. I'm certain of it.
You just gotta test it sometimes.
I don't know. I feel like you put that card in, they know who you are, they know exactly how much you won.
I feel like sometimes they give you like Like this is out of character. Like
No. This is 100% in character.
I feel like sometimes they just pick random people to just give free money to see if they'll lose it though. That's how they get addicted.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm not a big gambler, but I don't know. I've been known to shoot a little craps. And also gamble.
Shut the fuck up. I'm not a big gambler, but
Sometimes I drink brandy.
So, Giselle, together again, hitting the casino floors, the sports and social bar before you. What do you guys want to do?
We should use our shared program point and put it all on black. Get some folding money.
A little bit of walking around money.
Me and we're playing blackjack against the dealer. Using the program point. Dealer bust.
What do you guys do?
we go grab a seat. See if anybody walks in.
Find a booth.
I just ate, so I'm not that hungry. You guys hungry?
Yeah, I meant to, I didn't want to interrupt your guys' moment, but I do find it a little funny. I think everyone has a reason to play TTRPG, you know what I mean? I think Justin's is he really likes acting out super normal shit.
He's a gourmand.
Dude, he doesn't stop.
He's like,
you guys want to get lunch?
yeah, he's like, I choked down that sandwich, and it's like, what listener wants to know about that?
Me, I do. What did you get on the sandwich? Did you get the sweet and sour sauce? Was it Chick-fil-A sauce? Like, what did you get? Talk to me.
It was Blick-fil-A sauce.
You guys making your way in?
It was Dude Filet, and they're only open on Sundays.
Dude Filo. Dude Filo's only open on Sundays.
Fuck God, love chicken.
Fuck God, Dude Filo.
Making your way in?
Yes,
Who's
making my way in to the bar and finding a booth.
Essentially, all it is just stairs that lead down into this area that I described. It really is just a glorified sports bar. Think about Dave & Buster's, the way that that's kind of set up. Dozen TVs blasting all variety of different sports games. This huge sprawling bar that kind of lines the outer perimeter of this area. Tons of tables, tons of booths. The one thing you notice as you get closer is somebody who is locking eyes with you. It isn't difficult to see a familiar figure who you've seen before. Agent Angel, sitting alone at a table, locking eyes with you, kind of waving you over enthusiastically. What do you do?
Hey guys, I think that's our contact.
Oh,
Guess so.
I was hoping it was Avery.
Maybe she's nice. I don't know.
Doesn't fucking seem like it.
Last
We didn't
time,
really get much FaceTime with her. She was kind of just told to get the fuck out.
We're just kind of whispering as we walk.
Quiet conversational approach.
Hands in our pockets.
We're looking,
Looking straight forward, just talking.
All four of us look at a lady that waves at us, and we're all just like, what do we do?
Avoiding eye contact. As you get closer, you see that she has a plate of nachos in front of her that she's kind of like picking at and eating, and still like looks genuinely excited.
Did she eat all the ones with the beef and cheese on them?
You get closer and you notice that there still are some jackpot nachos on the table.
Okay, because you can't do that.
They call that the nucleus. You eat around it, you respect it.
There's actually a rule here where you can't do that.
Getting closer, she kind of speaks up a little bit loud. I've never been one for these kind of places. I think they're a little too loud, but it's actually not too bad right now. Sit down, please, guys. Take a seat.
I'll hop in the booth.
Sit down.
Yeah,
Hop in the booth.
slide in next door.
Yeah, and she kind of motions towards a menu that she had behind the napkin holder and puts it down in front. Take a look at the menu. If you guys are hungry, order whatever you guys want.
You've been here a while.
No, couple minutes. Not too long. How you guys doing? How was the travel? Everything okay?
Yeah, not too bad. It's not too far of a ride for myself.
Good. It's good to see you all healthy. Look, we'll get into whatever we got to get into, but just I want to make sure that you guys are comfortable. Eat something, order a drink. You shouldn't really have much to do tonight, at least, so you can take a load off. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that. And
Absolutely. What's everyone's like look right now?
This.
Yeah,
I'm just like I'm
Disdain?
kind of
I don't trust it.
No?
Very like.
Take it easy. I'm serious. We're
He's chilling.
not much that we have to do tonight. I'll just run you through what's going to happen. You guys should be gone by next Monday. You might be here, through the weekend. That's really all it is. Waiter kind of walks up, little hesitant. What can I get for you guys?
Can I have a brandy?
Sure, house.
Yeah, that's fine.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Order something.
I'm good.
I can get a root beer. Do you have meows?
Meows?
Yeah.
Dude, what is that?
I'm trying to think.
Not
Bread.
barks.
Oh, shut the fuck up. That's crazy.
I hate that.
Waiter looks over towards Garfield.
Let me get a mango Red Bull smoothie. I seen it on the menu. It's there.
Sure thing. You got it. I'll be right back with those drinks. If you guys want to take a look at the menu, we're still selling. Shut up. We're still selling food. I'll be back to take that in a little bit. Okay? He kind of walks away, and Angel's still sitting there, and she's fucking like, kind of housing these nachos, like a little aggressively. She's wiping her face, covered in food. I guess if you guys want to get down to business, we can get down to business.
It's just a little abnormal, all things considered.
I don't think so. Not for me. What do you think, Garfield?
I'm ready to do whatever.
Well, I guess before the drinks come out, if you guys don't want to kick back, that's fine. So we have a scientist by the name of Dr. Titus Wheeler, and he has something that we need. And the issue is that he's planning on selling it. Now, this scientist, Dr. Titus Wheeler, he's traveling from Atlanta to New York. In New York, he's going to meet his buyer, sell the thing that we're looking for. But he's planning on checking into this casino on Saturday morning for 2 days of gambling. Wheeler is a degenerate. He likes card games more than he likes machines. He holds his liquor well, and he travels with 3 armed guards. They're private security, Breckenridge. So when Dr. Wheeler arrives on Saturday, we want you to steal this item of interest and bring it to us with no casualties. Wheeler needs to be kept alive. Same with the guards. Now, the guards don't know what this package is. They tend to stick to him like glue, and this package is a little too large for Wheeler to carry around. So your best shot would be when he's on the casino floor, leaving the package in his room. He'll probably end up hiding it somewhere. He'll be staying in room 212. Now, any questions on any of that specifically before I get into some finer details? To be clear, real quick, her demeanor is off-putting. She's very overly friendly, very almost like a hairdresser, if that makes sense.
Almost exactly like she wasn't last time we saw her.
Uh-huh.
Even during all this, it's like that friendly. Okay.
Yes. As she's like running through some of this stuff, she's like pointing at you with a nacho in her hand and throwing it back in the thing.
Does it seem like performative?
Roll human intelligence.
95 on 51.
You're not sure.
Does she have a drink?
She does. As you're taking a look at it, it looks like something brown. You're not sure whether it's cola or
Small glass, tall glass.
small glass.
Is there ice in it?
No.
Is it bubbly?
Roll alertness. What is your alertness skill?
35.
Roll alertness.
Would I know?
53.
No, you don't know. You can't tell whether or not it's bubbly. Could be flat soda. Could be, something else you don't know. You're not able to extrapolate what kind of drink she has based on the bubbles.
Oh, did you get the room for us?
Yes, so we're going to get into that, but specifically on what you're being asked to do.
Gotcha.
Can I reach for a nacho and accidentally knock over her drink?
It's going to be hard to do it with a amount of depth that makes it look like an accident, specifically because it's not like towards the edge. So if you do want to do this, I'm going to ask for a dexterity times 3 check.
Can I do
Times
it?
5 check.
Can I describe how I want to do it, and maybe that helps my case?
I'll allow it.
Okay. I want to look away from her as if I'm talking to the person next to me as I'm doing it, therefore kind of like tapping the table and maybe knocking it over.
Okay. What's your dexterity?
My score or my times 5 score?
Your score.
My score is 12.
12? Okay, you have a high dexterity then. I'm not going to have you roll. Your dexterity is 12?
Yeah.
Okay. Reaching across, tapping on the table, pretending to reach for a nacho, knocking the drink. Are you intending to knock it off the table or on the table?
On the table, so that I get a little bit on my hand and I can tell what it is.
Okay. Knock it over and your hand kind of touches it and she kind of like rears back and
Oh,
kind of
God. I'm so sorry.
pushes the nachos. It's fine. It's fine. She picks it up and grabs some napkins out of the napkin dispenser and starts
I give her a hand.
wiping it up, and Gonzo reaches over and helps.
Yeah,
And
Can
what the hell,
No, I'm
man?
sorry. I'm sorry. I
Party
wanted it.
foul.
It's what I get for trying to get a nacho, I guess.
fine.
Can I have a napkin? I got some on my hand.
Yeah, here.
Thanks. I kind of wipe my hand.
She's not paying attention to you as she looks over the rest of them and asks, any questions at all on that kind of stuff.
What's it smell like?
Bourbon.
What were you drinking? I'll get you another one.
It's fine. It's fine. Let's go over this stuff. Obviously, it's really important. So, like I said, this is a little delicate. No casualties, nothing like that. We're not providing you with any cover. And none of it should be needed at all. You shouldn't need cover to begin with. But if anything does end up happening, you guys are on your own. Okay, the program has pull, but if you get arrested during any of this, we can't help you. Like you mentioned about a room, we do want you to stay on site during this and maybe even have your faces become a little familiar to the staff, acting as like a pseudo cover if you get caught creeping around. So the hotel is booked up from top to bottom, the only room that they had available, and she reaches inside her like suit jacket pocket and pulls out 2 black key cards, puts them on the table and kind of puts them towards the center. They only had 1 room available. It's the West Wing penthouse.
Ooh.
Top floor, you're welcome to use it. You're welcome to run up a bill. We'll reimburse you for anything, room service, whatever the case is. We need to make sure that this gets done properly. And like I said, we want you guys to stay here. Now, the next thing I want to cover is going to be the cameras. We can wipe any footage from the hotel floors. We can do that remotely. You don't have to be involved with any of that. But the casino floor is a little tricky. She reaches into her other jacket pocket, pulls out a USB like thumb drive, puts it on the table. If you want to wipe the casino floor cameras, you need to insert this in one of the computers in the security room. The issue is that the casino's network encryption is on a timed cycle. So this would need to be done Saturday or later. Any earlier than Saturday at 12:01 a.m. and it wouldn't work. I mentioned that Wheeler has armed guards. They're carrying light weapons. You should expect handguns, but they're well trained. They're observant. They're alert. And Breckenridge, they typically hire ex-Marines, so expect people with that kind of skill set.
How can they get their weapons onto the casino floor?
They're technically private security and they're legally allowed to carry.
Is there any way that you guys could provide us with some sort of clearance so that these gentlemen here could be armed?
There's no reason for you to be armed because we don't want any casualties. If you do it properly, a bullet shouldn't be fired in any capacity, at you or from you.
Are they guarding him or are they guarding the package?
They don't know what the package is. They're guarding him specifically, and they'll be watching him specifically.
Understood.
But as far as general requisitions go, we have a few of us on site until tomorrow morning. So if there's anything you think you need within reason, just let us know by midnight tonight. And we'll have it brought up to you in room service in the morning. Just call for room service. We literally have that button in the penthouse lined up to us. So just give us a call. When you're done, when you have the package, we want it delivered to a parking garage that we're monitoring in Baltimore. I'll meet you there shortly after you arrive. We'll do a debrief. Bing, bang, boom. And the address, we're going to put it in your official brief. I also have a general map of the resort if you'd like to take a look at it as well. I've circled the security area for you as well.
Please.
She reaches in, grabs out a folded map, and places it on the table.
Hell yeah.
Waiter arrives with the ordered drinks, places them down. Looks over towards Agent Angel and says, "Do you want another?" She goes, No, I'm okay, thanks." He walks away.
How are the nachos?
You're asking Angel?
I'm asking Angel. How are the nachos?
They're fine. It's not great.
Gotcha.
Any other questions?
Yeah. Do we know what car he's driving?
They tend to switch cars, but the one that we saw leaving Atlanta was a black Escalade?
Yeah, plate on it.
You shouldn't need it, but it will be Georgia plates. I might be able to get that to you. Just mention it if you put in any requisitions tonight.
Okay. Do we have like a write-up of this guy? Like, what's he
I have a picture of him I can provide for you.
do? Like, he's a scientist. Like, what kind of scientist?
You don't need to know. Sorry.
Hobbies?
Gambling. Degeneracy.
Just a degenerate gambler. That's it.
What's this game?
Card games. Baccarat. High-stakes poker.
Can we get cash?
Throw it in the requisition. We might be able to give you up to 10K. But we would need any of it back.
Gotcha.
She kind of looks at you, smiles a little bit, and breaks off towards the other three. Any other questions?
Is his room occupied tonight?
The entire hotel is booked up.
Okay.
There's a family of 4 staying there until he takes it over.
When's his check-in?
Saturday
What time?
morning. We're not sure, maybe 11, 12 o'clock.
When was our check-in today for this room?
Well, we
Programs
know
like
that
that
he
over there.
requested an early check-in. Check-ins typically at 4. We just know that he requested an early check-in. We're not sure exactly what time it's going to be.
Okay.
I hate to be a burden. I'm just curious. The cash you would need back, but we'll be reimbursed for anything that we spend while we're here.
Anything that you order in the hotel room, we'll comp you for.
Okay. I just wanted
But
some
if you're
clarification.
requesting money, if you want to cover as
no.
high spenders or whatever the case is, look, we can give you up to 10K. We'll just ask for 10K back. If you lose it all, whatever, just report it as such.
Got it.
Well, like I said, we're going to be here until early tomorrow morning, so this is your official brief. I'm going to leave you all alone. Enjoy your drinks. I'll cover the bill. We're actually having this billed right to the room. And she kind of stands up, kind of slowly, brushes off her jacket. Good luck, and I wish you all the best. Bye. She kind of like shuffles past whoever was sitting next to her in the booth, kind of makes her way out, and you can see her now that she's standing. And I mentioned it before the first time that you guys saw her. She's kind of tall. Gives you guys a nod, walks off.
She freaks me out.
I don't like her.
No.
I miss Avery.
I think they're all the same.
That was weird. That was very weird. Very unsettling.
If they're all the same, she's just not as good at it, I guess.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I don't understand the whole concept of, like, they want us to, you know,
They're just staring at you.
get familiar around the casino and obviously put on like we're, you know, some guys having a fun weekend or whatever, but we got to pay back the money if we lose it? Like that, I don't understand that.
Well, I mean, she said if we lose it, it's back to the room, per se. I mean, who's good at Baccarat? Look over at Vinny.
Yeah, to be clear, she said you didn't have to pay back any losses,
Yeah.
just winnings.
Oh, okay. Oh, so we win, pay back the amount that we were loaned.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
I thought she said you would just need 10K back.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, unless it's losses. She said she could write off the losses.
Oh.
I need 5 10Ks.
Let me get 5 10K.
I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but if we are putting on an act, I mean, we should at least,
Yeah, I'm requesting a couple suits.
yeah, maybe getting ahead of myself, but if we are to stay familiar, I mean, I'm not a big gambler. I'll press a couple buttons with some cash just to stay around and, you know, visit you guys at the tables or something if you want to play, but...
Vinny, you played Baccarat before?
Yeah.
How about poker?
Poker's a good idea. A high stakes.
Way better
one?
at that.
Yeah, I mean, I think poker specifically, at liberty of sounding like an idiot, so I'll just ask you. Poker a little bit more intimate of a game at a table than Baccarat would be?
I would say
You're playing against the players a little bit more?
you have not seen a poker table on the casino floor here, but you did see a private poker room. So
Right,
whatever
no,
you can infer from that,
I'm more asking generally as the game. I've never played Baccarat, so I don't. Is poker a little bit more intimate of a game than Baccarat is?
I'm not trying to be purposefully obtuse because I have a direct answer for your question, but I want you to kind of be able to infer it yourself based on the information that I'm giving you. There are not private Baccarat rooms.
Okay.
And you don't play Baccarat against other players, right? It's against the dealer.
Baccarat is not played against other players, no.
So
Vinny, I think that's absolutely your territory. If you got on a table with this guy and really egged him on a little bit, I feel like you could occupy a lot of his time.
well, I feel like Vinny should be the one getting in his room.
Is now a good time to tell you guys that I brought my burglar bag?
That's the perfect time.
I mean, I could probably learn to play real quick.
Sorry, I mean my night worker bag.
We could spend a little bit of time tonight. I mean, just, you know, learning the game a little bit. But I think if you're gonna, if I'm reading the objective correctly, I think the best course of action is we eat up this guy's time, and you're gonna really need to like egg him on.
Yeah.
You can't let him leave the table, kind of a deal.
I gotcha.
But high stakes poker, is 10K gonna be enough? That's the question.
If you don't
Well,
name this episode Oceans 4, I'm gonna shoot myself.
I had one name, but it was way too long. I was looking for shit you're not supposed to have in a casino.
I mean, we can look up the rules of the game tonight, maybe play a couple rounds. I know how to play poker. I've never played Baccarat before, but I mean, we don't want to blow 10K on the poker table.
No, well, I'm saying if this guy's high stakes, I don't know if 10K is going to be enough. This guy might be playing $5,000 hands.
I mean, let's just go over to the room and see.
Yeah, I mean, we can stake out the lobby, smoke a couple. You smoke cigarettes, right? I mean, casinos are.
Yeah, I do smoke cigarettes, yes.
Waiter comes over. Any food, guys? Anything I can put in for you?
How much nachos are left on the table?
2 or 3.
We're charging this to the room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we get another plate of nachos?
Sure. Yeah. Anything else?
How old's this guy?
Young. Maybe 16, 17, 18.
And I slam my drink. Can I get a beer as well?
Sure. What kind of beer? We have a draft list. Domestic.
Yeah, give me a domestic. Some domestic.
Give me a Boar's Light.
That's what I was gonna say.
A Bill or Buy Life?
Yeah, I'll take a Bill or Buy Life.
Sure. Anything for you, fine sir.
I want to look this guy up and down. Who am I looking at? Is this guy like a fucking
Pimple
goody
face.
two shoes, or am I looking at a fucking punk bitch?
I'll tell you this. Roll human intelligence.
Nice. That's an 8.
8. Why does he have to tell you what number it is every time?
I can't. It's kind of hard to read, honestly.
It's easier to read his dice from an angle. If he's looking directly on them, it's harder. I have a better vantage point.
8. His shirt is tucked in pretty tight, and his like you can see pleats in his pants. He probably irons his pants.
God.
But like I mentioned, pimple-faced, younger looking.
Nah, I'm good. Mosey along.
What were you gonna do if he was a badass?
I was gonna try to get information.
You don't tell me.
He walks away and puts in that order.
Wait, what? I didn't even get the order.
Oh,
I told him to mosey along.
he was told to mosey along. He moseyed along.
My fault.
He walks away.
Hey, come back.
He turns around.
My fault.
Sorry.
He forgot to order something.
Yeah. I don't get to do this a lot. Do you have a wine list?
Yeah, we do. It's actually right on the back of that menu.
All right. I'll have a 4-ounce pour of your finest red.
Finest.
4-ounce pour.
Roll persuade.
To persuade him to get me.
Yeah, why does he?
Don't ask.
46 on a 40.
Right away. He walks away.
They got that shit in the back that he was gonna bring out. He's gonna bring out the finest at the bar.
Nah, if you failed that shit, you're just gonna no.
Any more conversations that happen? As before he comes back with the drink orders.
And another plate of nachos.
Yeah, and the other plate of nachos.
I mean,
Don't forget Justin's fucking fake nachos. I swear to God.
what'd you guys pack? Did you guys bring anything nice to wear?
I got a suit.
I brought clothes that your average college professor would wear. And before you ask, no, I'm not a college professor.
I brought my nice casino outfit. It's like
Vinny's nice casino outfit. Let's hear this.
It's a guest sweatsuit.
It's a juicy
Oh my God, it says juicy.
Didn't you go to the thrift
fucking
store
king
for
of
your,
juicy
for your
couture.
suit last time?
it's a Gucci hoodie with a Gucci belt.
with Bape sweatpants.
And it's like the
Puma
it's like
high
the-
tops.
It's like the all brown. He's all browned out. He's got the hat with the fur on it.
Time passes before the waiter comes back with the order of nachos, a 4-ounce pour of their quote-unquote finest red, as well as your beer. And, Quads, I don't think you ordered anything,
I
right?
didn't order anything, no.
Yeah.
I'm full.
Drops it off. Just, give me a holler if you guys need anything.
Will do. Well, he will.
He walks away.
How's the red?
It is very good. He did not tell you what it was, but there is depth and a level of tannins that are well balanced. Pretty good.
Okay.
Not great. Pretty good.
It was fine.
Wait,
I didn't know it was gonna be fun.
I don't know it was going to be fine.
do we know what was stealing?
A box. Package.
No idea.
Package.
Big
That's
package.
Too big for
Said
him to
be a big package.
for
Too
him to
big for him to
carry.
carry.
What does that mean?
Better judgment. What's like too big of a box to carry around? Especially in a casino.
I mean, he's got armed guards, so I mean, you figure 2 hands to bring it around with you.
I'd say like average Amazon package, like maybe a big. I feel like that's too big to carry around, but it could be anything bigger
Not
than
something
that.
you could put in a suitcase. Maybe in a suitcase. Let's scope this guy out when he gets here. I mean, we do gotta.
See
we
if
got
he's
a couple days.
See if he's carrying a package.
Yeah.
It's probably.
We'll try and scope out the place in the morning. See when he gets here. That's why I was asking. I figured you smoke still, but maybe you stand at the casino entrance, smoke a couple cigarettes, see what he looks like.
It comes in tomorrow morning.
It's Wednesday. He comes in on Saturday.
Oh,
Oh, we got days.
I completely.
Perhaps reviewing the
Yeah, sorry.
brief, maybe
It's
in order.
Wednesday, my dudes. Had to
We
do
could pay
that
like
one.
millions of dollars before it even gets here.
We're only 13 hands away from generational wealth.
That's why I said tonight we figure out how to play baccarat. Tomorrow, hang around the casino, enjoy ourselves a little bit.
Fast forward to Thursday.
Angel, please, I'm down 10K, please.
We need more money.
Angel.
Tessa Henderson.
You don't know that.
I didn't know how to play baccarat, please.
I wasn't at the.
You were not with me,
Nope, only one was Galleon.
Fuck.
which I was gonna bring up, but
I
I'm gonna
spent
wait now.
10K on the cigarette vending machine.
Yeah, we learned how to play baccarat tonight. Enjoy ourselves for the next day or two, and then. I mean, I'm not gonna spend all the money in one night. We'll ask for the cash tonight. I got $100 of cash on me. Maybe I'll spend that tonight or tomorrow.
Why don't you try playing like the digital versions of these games? Low stakes.
Yeah. I mean, just learning how to play. I'll keep them busy, and you scope them out while I don't know, sit at a slot for a little while
Yeah.
with a good view of the entrance.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna take my wine up to the room.
I got an idea.
I gotta do a little bit of stuff on the computer, so I'll meet you guys up there.
What are you doing on the computer? Because why don't we look into if our penthouse is identical to the one we're gonna try to break into?
He's in room 212. He doesn't have a penthouse. He's on the second floor.
Yeah. I was just gonna do some research.
Oh. We should see if we can get into room 212.
It's booked up. I mean, they got a family of 4 in there, she said. I mean, you want to scare some kids or something?
We could just, what's it called?
Room finder?
We could stake them out. We could stake them out, or we could just check out a room that's near theirs and see how they're laid out.
She said it was booked up, though. I mean, we can try tomorrow or something.
I mean, I'm sure during the day they're going somewhere.
I just mean any room, just to get the layout. And worst comes to worst, I'm sure they got a virtual tour online of whatever virtual layout of the room.
That's what my thought was.
We could also just try and get one of those like all access key cards while they're cleaning tomorrow morning around like 11 a.m.
Yeah, didn't they say to buddy up with the staff?
Yeah, well, more or less, but I mean, they leave those keys on the carts all the time. If she's cleaning floors on that room, we could just try and swipe one.
Out of character question, can you smoke in a hotel casino? In the hotel itself?
Taking a look around, you notice that there are smoking and non-smoking sections of the casino. So where they would have roulette tables, baccarat tables, blackjack tables, they also have smoking blackjack tables, smoking
And
roulette tables.
same goes for like the hotel. Like there'd be a smoking.
Yeah,
and
they
a
would be
non-smoking
smoking,
floor.
smoking floors, smoking sections, stuff like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
I think we just kick back and research while we do that. You can do 2 things at once.
What time is it? Check my watch.
8:15.
We got a few days.
She got out of here pretty quick. Seemed like we might have pissed her off. Well, hopefully we don't see the wrath like Avery did. Yeah, we can head upstairs. I want to order a couple suits. I'd only packed this in kind of like an overnight bag.
Yeah, you can start a list.
Yeah, let's
We're just waiting for the we're just waiting for the waiter to come back and close out the check or whatever.
Okay. Any other conversations that happen before you guys close out?
small talk.
Okay. Small talk, general conversations.
Yeah.
Waiter comes over, closes out the check, bills it to the room, wishes you all good luck and a nice night. Where do you guys head?
Who's got cards? I mean, I can leave one in my wallet.
Also, to establish who is taking that USB drive that she also put on the table.
One of you guys should take it if I'm playing the games.
Who's good with the computer? You got it.
Callian, you take it?
Yep.
Okay. So, where are you guys heading?
Back to the room.
The penthouse.
Out of the casino, back to the hotel entrance where the receptionist or worker there gives you guys back your bags that you had waiting there. Gives you guys a nod. Straight to the elevators.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hitting the button.
Yo, if you scan your ID, we can get cards for everyone.
Oh, yeah. We should probably get those.
I mean, it's already scanned at the casino, so.
Don't we already have cards? There's 4 cards.
We got
only
two.
two.
Just two.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. I'll go over to the counter.
Yeah.
Say, give her my ID. Say, put the.
Garth, I think she
on
needs
the
yours
Pierce,
too.
probably.
Pierce, yeah. Just to check you in if you guys want duplicates made. I'd also need one from a Vinny Valor.
I step up.
Lore.
Stepping up from the back.
Can I produce my ID?
She takes it, scans it into the system. Do you guys want extra cards made now?
Yes, please.
Yeah, please.
How many?
2.
2? Okay. Beep, boop, boop, boop. I'll just get these scanned for you, okay? She walks into a back room.
While she's doing that, I kind of just look over the counter. What's, cameras, or is it just, like, standard computer setup?
Standard computer setup, but just looking around, there are a lot of cameras that are in this hotel lobby specifically.
Gotcha.
Comes back out quickly, produces 2 extra black key cards, puts them on the counter.
Here you go. Everyone gets one.
Cool.
Enjoy your stay.
Thanks.
Yeah, you too.
Fucking.
I don't stay here. That's a ridiculous thing to say. Elevator?
I'm heading to the John real quick. Yeah, up on my. Can someone grab my stuff, or can we get a cart and I'll just throw it on there?
I'll take it up.
All right, thanks. I got
his bag
John
over my
bag.
shoulder.
Careful with the leg.
All good now. Thanks for asking.
Oh, I wasn't asking.
What's the elevator setup? They got guards out front of it.
No, there's no security check or anything up to the elevators. Gauze, going to the bathroom?
Yeah,
What are you doing?
I'm going to the bathroom for like a little bit, a few
What are you
minutes.
doing in there?
Well,
I-
whenever anyone says that they need to go to the bathroom, I always imagine that
Yeah,
there's
my character has needs and urges.
What are you doing in there? Let me see your
Going to the
hands.
bathroom.
going to the bathroom. The
Yeah.
3 of you making your way to the elevator, punching in. You see a row of buttons, 1 through 16, and then P at the very top.
Yeah.
Let me click that P button.
I'm pushing P.
Pushing P,
I'm pushing P.
pushing P. The elevator door closes. With Gauze in the bathroom and 3 members of G-Cell making their way up to the motherfucking penthouse suite.
I start playing pushing P on my phone. Like, pushing P.
That's where we're going to pick up next session.
Thank you for listening to this installment of 12 Gauge, a Nasty Table production.